Hello, folks. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Plucking Petals podcast with James and Kyle. As always, I am Kyle.
And I'm James.
It's all about the good, bad, love, hate.
How are you doing, good sir?
Good. We helped other James raise some money last night.
This is true. We helped James Ondeck's Cupid Undies Cupid Run.
If I'm completely honest, I know that's how it's involved. I don't know how the money we spent to get in and on raffle tickets makes it to charity.
I don't know. I know the money that they raised for the Cupid's Undie Run goes to the Children Tumor Foundation. So our buddy James Ondeck throws a fundraiser every year where he raises money for his Cupid's Undie Run portion team or something, and we put money at it, and we get chicken wings and raffle tickets, and then I don't win anything. So it's always so much fun.
But you get chicken wings.
I get chicken wings, which is
kind
cool.
of winning?
It is, and I'm helping kids. So every time I eat a chicken wing, I'm like, this is a kid. This is the kid that I'm helping.
Wait, what?
Wait.
Hold on. Ooh, nope. Anyways, we have Jes
Calm down,
Mellen
Hannibal.
on the podcast.
Hello. Yes.
Humanist,
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
child humanist, human.
I think children are your thing more than mine.
I don't like how this is starting out for anyone.
Specifically 12-year-olds, I think, is the number he focuses
it's
on quite
it's very
frequently.
Really? That's specific.
It's only because it's funnier when it's specific. I don't know.
Yeah.
Of all my years of comedy, I've learned many things. One, I'm not that funny, and two, specificity is a root of comedy, and I feel like it's important.
like John Hodgman says, specificity is the soul of narrative.
That's right. That's right. And brevity is the soul of wit, as Shakespeare once said.
William Shakespeare.
William Shakespeare.
Have you seen, I saw there was this post, I think it was on Twitter, somebody replaced in Shakespeare quotes the word alas with aw shit. It was amazing. So it was like, aw shit, poor Yorick.
I'd probably read
want to
Shakespeare
go see
again.
that as a play. Everything else is done like perfectly straight.
Oh yeah,
It's
and
just-
totally deadpan.
But
Yeah.
except oh shit. And you know they're like leaning back when they say it, and they're like their hands are up like oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Jess, would you like to tell us what you do, what your life is about?
Oh,
Your secrets?
That feels like a
personal
big
life?
question. Yeah, I don't really do anything. I
Okay.
just kind of exist.
Okay.
No,
As a human, I mean,
yeah, as
I
a
did.
human.
I did ask you what you like to be introduced as, and I suggested artist, and you suggested human. So
I mean,
that's fine.
I just felt good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No, I guess, artist, illustrator.
Okay.
Yeah, I work with your third pedal, P. Stoops. So I do his album art and stuff.
That is true.
I also helped you guys out with ASAP Raps. Plug for ASAP Raps.
Boom.
Awesome podcast that I will definitely listen to sometime.
I have learned that one of the hardest steps in podcasting is not getting someone to listen to it. It's getting someone to download it. That's as I'm learning at the fundraiser yesterday, we had one of our friends tell me that like she finally did it. She finally downloaded the podcast. And I'm like, that's cool. Did you listen to it? Nope, but I finally downloaded it. And I'm like, all right, that's
From
fine.
a metric standpoint, it's the same thing.
Exactly. From a statistics standpoint, I'm fine with that.
That's
so
fair. Well, I'm going to tell you what, the secret to that, ask someone to be on your podcast.
There we go.
And that will motivate them to download it.
That's
and
what I'm
maybe
gonna
even
do.
listen to it.
Man, my mom is the next guest then.
That doesn't work. I never listen to this podcast.
That's true. You're on it. I mean, after I'm done editing it, I don't listen to it again. So hearing my voice every week is, I mean, I hear it every day. I don't need to hear it any more than that. So
It is weird how it's different, though, because you have the whole you hear it through the inside of your skull thing, so your voice is not really your voice. It's weird.
Yeah, my skull voice is way better than my actual voice.
my skull voice. Yes, I need to put that down on something. A t-shirt.
Whenever I hear like my actual outside voice, I'm like, oh god.
No.
I'm like one of those 12-year-olds that Kyle wants to eat as a chicken wing.
No, no, it wasn't that. It was no. We are misunderstanding Kyle's children joke. Okay, God damn it. This is not going well at all for me. Oh, for you two, it's fine. It's fine. Anything else going on with you, James, right now?
Not really. I got Monster Hunter World. I've been
Ooh.
exploring that.
Okay, you've been exploring the whole world of the monster hunters.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. How many monsters have you killed?
I don't know. A lot. It's got that Japanese problem, though, where it's like has a very uninteresting story and you cannot skip any of the cutscenes.
Ooh.
So
That's
it's
ridiculous.
Just like, there's a big dragon, let's go fight it. And then it just...
I mean, that sounds like a pretty good story to me.
Yeah, but it's like, it's that whole theme stretched off about like 10 hours worth of shit. It's just
Holy
like,
crap.
nothing's happening. Let me just jump on a monster's back and stab it with a small knife until it falls down. I love it.
Do you get to wear the head?
Yeah, you do.
That's cool.
Oh, really?
Well, you turn it like, you don't actually rip its skull off, but you like make an armor piece out of its skull that looks like its skull that actually would fit a
Nice.
human. So
That's
it's pretty
kind of cool.
Yeah,
I
enjoy
like that aspect. Jess, are you playing anything right now?
I'm still pretty deep into Horizon Zero Dawn.
Okay.
I loved that game.
Mm-hmm.
I have not played it since it came out though.
Yeah, I picked it up on a whim, actually around New Year's. I was just like, I need to play this game.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna, like, I might actually platinum this game, which I've never done with a game before.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Isn't there like a DLC that came out for that game?
Yeah.
I'm just
Don't
guessing.
Worry. Don't worry. I got the collector's edition, so I got the DLC
Ooh.
with it.
Now the collector's edition, does that come with like a robot or anything?
Sadly, no.
Oh, that's sad. Did you get a robot with your game?
No, I bought the base edition and I don't even have the DLC.
Okay.
It has that DLC problem where the DLC happens like in the storyline. Mm-hmm. And since I've already beaten the game, it feels weird to
Yeah.
go back and
Yeah, that's why I
pretend
just,
we don't know what's gonna happen. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, that's why I
kind
got
of
it all
dumb.
at once.
Yeah. I'm sure it's fun. I've seen you play it before. I don't have a PS4, so it's a lot of me just guessing what you guys are up to in your PS4 realm. So.
It's a really contrived premise, and they make it work. Hey,
Yeah.
you're like a tribal society that's killing robot dinosaurs. Cool.
What's
I
not to
like
like?
Yeah.
I've been playing the closed alpha of this game called Hunt Showdown.
Okay.
Remember in Cool Games Inc. when they talked about the game The Lodge?
Yeah.
Do you ever listen to Cool
I
Games
haven't
Inc.?
listened in a long time.
Okay, they
It
made
hasn't been around.
Yeah, it hasn't been around for many reasons. But they
Yeah.
mentioned a game called The Lodge that they wanted to make, where it's like a group of people like go out and hunt monsters.
Okay.
And so it's this game where it's a 2-player co-op game versus 3 other teams of 2, and you're all on the same map, and you have to hunt down the monster and then kill the monster. And then also, if someone's taking your bounty or trying to kill them out, you have to kill them. And I gotta say, it's spooky. It's real, and like the whole map is like Resident Evil 7 zombies, and you have to
nice.
like, you can either choose to fight them or you can try to like go around them, but you also barely have ammo in the game. So it's, I think it's really fun. As a closed alpha, it has a bunch of problems right now, mainly frame rate issues. And when it gets really spooky, I think the spookier part is the frame rate issues than something attacking me. So that's, it happens. I'm very excited for the game though.
Nice.
So let's talk, Jess.
Actually, real
What?
quick.
Yes.
Did you listen to the Adventure Zone, either of you?
I haven't listened to the newest arc.
So that's Griffin's. They're doing this thing where they're trying out various arcs. Griffin's arc is basically, I guarantee you, he got the idea for what he's doing from that episode of Cool Games Inc.
Oh, really? He's doing like a
He's
lodge,
essentially doing
thing.
The lodge.
Oh
yeah.
my god, yes!
Okay,
I
that's
like
kinda
something
cool.
about hunting. There's just a lot of hunting monster games coming out. You got your Horizon Zero Dawn, you got your Monster Hunter, you got the Hunt Showdown, and then I don't know any other game. I can only think of
The
3
idea
examples.
of like giant mystical creatures is really enthralling, and
It is. It's
jumping
always-
on their back and
And then the
murdering
idea
them.
of gutting them.
and then the idea of ending their existence
Because
is
it's like,
probably
wow,
my
that's
favorite.
a really crazy, powerful, beautiful creature. I wonder if I'm stronger than it. Like,
I wonder real quick. Jess, let's talk about problems.
All
Let's
right.
talk about your problem for the podcast.
My problem. All right. Well, it's very personal.
Okay.
Strap in. Buckle
Strap
down.
in. But I'm buckling.
All right. All right. Okay. So my name is Jessica.
Yes.
okay.
I go by Jess. Pretty standard.
Yes.
However, I spell Jess Jes. One
Okay.
S. Don't know why. Just do.
Okay. Yeah, do
No-
you have the origin? There's no origin to
I
this?
don't.
Like,
Okay. I've wondered about this. I have to assume that probably like my mom decided this when I was younger, because like this has been like ever since I was a kid. I just spelled my name Jes. Don't know why, and I don't see like 5-year-old me being like, yeah, Jes, that's
Yeah.
me. So I assume that my mom decided this, and then I just always knew that that's how I spelled my name.
interesting. Okay.
But, I like it. It's succinct. My problem is nobody at work spells my name correctly. Everybody
Gotcha.
spells it Jess, which in general, like, who cares? But it's kind of gotten to the point where it's hysterical to me because I've been at this job for 3.5 years.
Yeah, that's way too long.
And like every time I write an email to someone, I'll sign it, thanks Jess, Jes.
Yeah.
And like someone can reply directly to that email and they'll start it, hi, Jess. And I'm like, Are these people trolling me?
Did they assume you made a typo in your own
Well,
name?
and that's
like,
what I've been
she
wondering,
must have missed
too.
an S. I'll help her out.
She keeps missing this S every time.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
And like, how could they, like, do they really think that I'm that stupid? That they're like, oh, she just keeps misspelling her name. I'm going to fix that for her. Or are they like, here, you asshole. Here's the reply to your email. Like, do they is their like secret little aggro attack against me? So,
It's their microaggression towards you in a name, just an S. It's
Just
a
an
keyboard
S.
stroke.
who knew it would be that meaningful? But like, and it's
Does
interesting
it
too.
change the phonetics of it? I'm
No,
trying to think
not
of
at all.
words like Les, L-E-S-S, but then there's like a Les Paul, which is L-E-S, but that's a person's name. Like,
Yeah.
that doesn't really work. So I'm trying to...
Yeah,
I
and
can't
it's
think
not
of-
like I'm
yeah.
Jes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jez.
I mean, it could be, but
Yeah.
Well, and the really interesting thing about this to me is that there are people who do spell my name correctly.
Okay.
And these are the people that I work with the least. So it's like people that I don't interact with as much have taken the time to be like, hey, I noticed that you spelled your name Jes. That's what you go by?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll continue to do that. But the people who I work directly with every day are the ones who every day spell my name incorrectly. And we even have like weekly activity reports. So like, I'll list out all the projects I'm working on, clients, deadlines. And at the top, it just says Jes. And I give a printed copy of this to both of my bosses every Monday.
Yeah.
And they still don't do
Oh
it
my
right.
God. I think it's a power play. At the end of the
think
day,
it
I
is.
think it's a power play.
It's just, well,
I
and it's-
think I know your name more than you do.
That's right. Your parents suck.
well, in a way, like, okay, so it's air quotes problem, but I also kind of like it
Okay.
because it's like the perfect asshole litmus test.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, if you're going to continue doing this, then every time I get an email from you, I'm going to be like, oh, hey, asshole. Like, I know where we stand.
I'm gonna push your thing to the side because that person over there, Linda in accounting, spelled my name right.
Weird. There actually is a Linda in accounting.
Boom,
Is
nailed
the
it. Nailed
full,
it.
Full name, full spelling, like 2 S's?
Yep.
Like Jessica?
Mhm.
So depending, if I were in your work setting, depending on how friendly our banter was, I might just start saying Jesica.
See, that would
on your-
at least that would be funny.
That would be great. I've never had this problem.
Well, yeah, your name is Kyle. What do you shorten that to?
It's just like
Spell
Kai.
with a C, maybe?
Ooh.
I've had no one do
Although
that.
Sile. Oh.
Sile. Yeah, no, it's just Kyle. It's easy.
Yeah.
It's not a
K-I-L-E.
K.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Kyle. Yeah.
Kyle,
I can see
Pile.
that.
Okay.
Like tile. Yeah.
Okay.
But see, yeah, and then this leads into like a whole existential crisis for me if we like extrapolate out way further, because then it's like, okay, well, who am I though?
Yeah.
Am I Jessica? Am I Jes? Am I Jess?
I think it's just a shortcoming of how terrible English is.
yeah, it
Yeah.
really is.
So you think about spelling bees like being a normal thing, right? We grew up with them. Yeah, that's kind of only an English thing because in most other languages, you just spell it phonetically. So
Yeah.
if we come up and ask you to spell a word, you just be like, well, I'm just going to make all the noises you just made and no
Yeah.
one would get knocked
And
out.
we're done.
Yeah.
So do you have a different persona with these different names?
Well, see, and that's what I'm starting to wonder because there definitely is like a work Jess, and that's another aspect of this where I guess it's a problem, but it's also kind of a like.
Okay.
Because there's something insulating about having people call me the wrong name, because then I'm like, oh, well, this isn't really me. I'm not really here at this job. I'm not really doing this work.
I can set this office on fire.
I think that's like a dissociative disorder. Like maybe
Yeah.
I shouldn't go down
Well,
that hole.
But I kind of worry about that too, because it's like, what am I doing here? And like, to your point, like, what do you shorten Kyle to? Nothing. What do
Kai.
you shorten Jessica
Kai.
to? You can be Jess. You can be, well, only to my mom, I can be Jessie.
Yeah.
Or people can call me Jessica. Are there like 3 different dissociative versions? 4, if you count the incorrect misspelling of my name.
Have you ever seen the movie, the M. Night Shyamalan vehicle Split?
Yes, I watched that recently.
Okay. So you
Yeah,
could be
so is that-
James McAvoy in Split. You can have all these different personalities for different kinds of spelling of your
Oh
name.
God, I'm gonna be the Beast.
Yeah.
That's
Hell
actually kind
yeah.
of cool. Oh,
you
but,
walk in, you're like, I am Beast Jest
but
at
then
work.
you assholes are gonna hunt me down
Well, no, I'm okay.
and
Hold
take
on.
my head as a trophy.
I should say that it's probably going to be him and not me. I'm a bad shot. So
Oh, that's right. You said that you act as bait a lot in
I
PUBG.
act as a meat shield often. I'm the guy where we go, is there someone in there? Kyle, let's go see. We'll pick you up. It's fine. And yeah, I'm not a great shot, and that's fine. I'm good as we play Rainbow Six Siege together. I often pick people that have extra items on them so I can give everyone extra items. I'm a support boy. I've always been a support boy in games. I'm often the healer. I'm often the medic because I don't need to be doing the hard pushing. I see to help you guys do it.
As I get older, like I'm 30 now, like the twitch reflexes I had when I was 16, 17 are like not compared to what
They're
other
so
16, 17-year-olds I'm playing against are anymore.
Yeah.
So I actually have to be good if I want to win. It's not just like you snap to them real quick
Yeah.
and get the shot.
Well, and a lot of that comes down to just like free time, right? Because like when I was 16 or 17, I was spending like, you could spend those 3 months of summer break just
That's absolutely
nonstop.
true as well.
I mean, I
Playing.
didn't leave a basement for summer multiple times for Counter-Strike, so
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
But I just remember as a teenager, like hopping into a new shooter and not being immediately like great at it, but immediately like good. Because you're just like the animal part of your teenage brain is just used to not thinking and doing things quickly.
Your animal instincts is to kill as a teenager.
Well, just like react to like flashy colors. Like you can get over there really quickly.
Yeah.
And I was like old and it's just like, oh, I gotta wait. Like, I don't know, hold corners and stuff.
My one example for that is one time my dad and his work friends were like, we're going to buy this old Call of Duty game. And the one guy had like a server or something, and they're like, we'll just play. And he's like, you know what, my son plays video games, I'll invite him to play with us.
Oh no.
And I got to play for an hour and everyone left. They were so mad because it'd be like, Kyle got 36 kills and died twice, and then the other person got like the top person got 2 kills, and now it's just me.
That's multiple.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I understand
Like,
being
yourself
that
and use
young.
like only the pistol or something.
That's true, but I was a teenager. I thought it was funny that I was winning
Yeah.
against just a bunch
You're
of dads.
adults.
I know, you're adults. You should be better at this. You understand war in a concept that I'll never understand until I'm about the right age to go to war. Now, do you feel like with your names, with these different personalities, you should think about like embracing them in a certain situation? Like today, I have to go out to Giant Eagle. I'm gonna be Jessica. Jessica Giant Eagle.
See,
She might have a
Giant
British
Jess.
accent. Or something.
Yeah, she might have a British accent and like drink tea the whole time.
ooh, I really do like tea.
Tea is great though.
Just walking around Giant Eagle with like a cup and saucer. Like,
Pinky out. Pinky out.
but not buying anything. You're just observing.
just looking at everything, just do a
being
little sniff.
very
like,
judgmental of everything. Oh, you call those apples?
oh yes, this
and-
pound
and
of beef.
You say jolly good a lot, and you just move on.
Cracking, old boy.
Yeah, what up, my British listeners? So sorry, it happens. I don't know if we have British listeners, but if we do,
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you guys international?
we
Wow.
could be. I
I'm
mean, I
impressed
could.
with you.
Yeah, that's you should be impressed.
Well, I mean, who knows if they listen, but at least they've downloaded.
They download it. That's all that matters. It's one step more in the grave of my life, and that's fine. Well, what is your favorite Jess iteration then?
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
If you had to break all these personalities down, or
Well, I mean, okay, easy. My favorite iteration is Jess with one S, who sits at home, not wearing pants and playing video games with her cat. Like
that's fine. Now, does the cat play video games with you, or just like observes?
Well, a little bit of both.
Okay.
She hates my TV.
She
So-
hates the TV.
She's afraid of it. So like,
Really?
Yeah. So if I start playing a game, she'll sit there for a second, and then every once in a while she'll attack either my controller or the screen, and then she runs away. So I feel like she's interacting.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like that's just a cry for help. She's
Yeah,
like, please
probably.
pay attention to me.
Well, and it's weird too. I don't know why she's afraid of my TV. She never used to be.
Did it fall over on her or something?
No.
My brother's dog, we had like one of those kid gates to keep it out, and he hit it once so hard it fell on him, and now like it doesn't even to be in place. He's just afraid of it, and it acts as a barrier even if it's not secured.
Interesting. No, nothing like that ever
Yeah.
happened to her. And she's just weird. She's like afraid of stealing fans and a lot of stuff. Whatever.
Okay, that's fine.
But yeah.
Yeah,
so probably Jess, uninfluenced by other human beings, being
Okay.
a total hermit at home. That's the best.
Gotcha.
Jess.
Yeah, I would say though, like the at home in my pants is more of a j, and then at work I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I don't even make it to the first
see?
vowel.
Yeah, that's a variation I never
this is
thought
another
of.
one.
Yeah.
Juh, juh.
Wow. I'm gonna embrace that.
Caveman pizza roll video game playing. Juh.
Oh, don't out me on the pizza rolls.
Hey, no, that's fine. I had pizza rolls last night when I got home, so I
Oh yeah,
understand.
yeah. What flavor? What flavor are we talking?
And they're just pepperoni.
There are
Oh, okay.
flavors of pizza rolls.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
I love that phrase, and sad I don't get to use it
My
more.
sweet summer child.
Are there flavors?
There are, you got your normal cheese, you got pepperoni, you got triple pepperoni, you got combination, you got sausage,
Supreme.
supreme.
Dude, I'm not gonna act like I'm above garbage food or anything, but pizza rolls are never my thing. I just
Really?
never really enjoyed them.
I
that
like
much.
them.
Yeah.
I like a good. They're just easy.
Yeah, they're one of those things that I never crave a pizza roll. I'm never sitting at home I need to go to the grocery store and buy pizza rolls.
Yeah.
But if they somehow mysteriously end up in my freezer, then you make them and then I'm just sitting there I hate my body. I have to let it know that I hate it somehow.
Yeah, this is. I can't do this any other way but eating a bunch of pizza rolls.
Yeah, I mean, same thing with Taco Bell, right?
My favorite in that vein are the frozen mini corn dogs, where it's
Ooh.
oh, those are just really good.
We used to have those at when I worked at the movie theater, and we used to only count them by the box instead of individually. So we would often have way too many corn dog nuggets. They call them corn dog nuggets. And we put them in the oven, and we used to just. I was wondering why I was gaining 20 pounds in a movie theater, but I eat so many of those a day. And I used to was really into those those single serve mac and cheese things, and I used to cut them in half and throw all of it in the mac and cheese.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Don't wow me.
Sorry.
Look, we as we're discovering this podcast, is Kyle makes a bunch of bad food decisions. I like to do scumbag food things.
Mayor Wertz eats, right?
That's Mayor Wertz eats food, but it's mostly just scumbag food combinations.
You need to really redo your Guy Fieri video just with yourself.
That's actually not a bad idea. I think I might do that. But then I'll still get yelled at about that it's a Nine Inch Nails song and Johnny Cash is not Johnny Cash.
Oh man, some people.
Was that people?
Yeah.
Oh my
about
God.
He said by.
Wait, why am I surprised by that?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's the
You
internet.
put it
Are
on
you
the
kidding me
internet,
right
yeah,
now?
I'm sorry.
So yeah, the
You don't have to deal with the repercussions of saying something terrible to someone's face and then being there. So people are just
Yep.
the worst.
Fair.
So yeah, they're
Well,
just
not fair, but
there was just a bunch of comments saying well, it's actually. They're well, actually, it is a Nine Inch Nails song. And then someone under that posts the article in which Trent Reznor says, I don't feel like this is my song anymore. Johnny Cash did such a good song, it's technically his.
That
Yeah.
also being said, it doesn't matter if there wasn't that article. If Johnny Cash is the person performing it, this is that song by person. You can
Exactly.
say, this song
Exactly.
originally written and composed by.
Yeah, and there were people online asking me why didn't you put that in this title? And it goes, because it's too fucking long.
Yeah.
They won't let me put a long title like
Brevity
that.
is the soul of wit.
Exactly.
Don't waste my time.
So that video pops up on my feed once in a while. I have a Guy Fieri
Guy
Google
Fieri.
alert. Guy Fieri Google alert.
nice.
I know it's fun to say it that way. I have
Mine's
a
with
Google.
spaghetti.
It's Guy Fieri.
hey,
Damn,
you don't know.
I did it again.
Have you paid attention to how Guy Fieri signs his emails? Maybe that is how you say his name.
No, you say it, Fieri.
Fieri. So yeah, I have Google alert for him, and my new favorite thing is every couple months that video gets a boost on Reddit or something. Someone finds it and they post it, everyone goes fucking through those dumb comments or whatever. My favorite is when everyone bitches about how bad the editing is in it, and then people make their own versions of it within the thread, and then all I do is like it with my I have a Reddit account that I only use to like other people that hate what I do. I don't know how to use
What's
Reddit.
your name? Just passive aggressive Kyle.
No, it's just it's Mayor Wertz. They know it's me.
Deputy Wertz. Oh,
Okay, that's you. Oh, Deputy Words. I like it.
And then it's rare. I'll do the next step forward. They really pissing me off, where I'll just say oh man, you did a really good job. Sign the original person. I don't care. It's funny to me. So this
I'm gonna
Nate.
start doing that to people that piss me off. Be
Yeah.
Yeah, you did a really good job.
Yeah, you did.
Take that.
Wow, great job. It's so I do. It's better on Twitter, I think, when you can just like or retweet when they're
yeah.
'cause I had a lot of that where I was just retweeting old people who hated that fucking video, and they're like, I don't get it. And I'm just retweet. It's perfect for me. Do you guys ever, when you're ordering online food, do you ever put a special name down or anything like that? Because the only thing I can think of name-wise that I change it up once in a while.
Okay.
Today I'm a Matthew.
Yeah, today. Well, no, it's still
tell us about the food Kyles.
Food Kyle is one food Kyle is bored at work food Kyle, and he orders Jimmy John's, and they deliver it freaky fast. And I always put my name down as Kyle the Video Overlord, and he walked in and he's just like, Kyle, and I'm like, you fucking. And then I tweeted at Jimmy John's about it because I was very upset.
Man, I thought you were gonna be like, and I wrote my name was Jimmy John, and when the guy showed up, I'm like,
I'm not.
I think the delivery guy did the right thing.
He did. No, I agree. Like, I would expect him to do it. I just wanted to tweet at Jimmy John's about it, and they said, oh, it's okay, Kyle. You'll always be our video overlord. And I'm like, aw. It makes me feel happy. I'll buy it. But next time I will do Jimmy John's as my name, and then when he gives me the sub, I'll turn around and be like, all right, I think this is for you, and then give it back. And then we'll play that. We'll play that game.
$10.
Right?
It might be on payday, and then I'll feel really bad the next week. So you guys don't do anything like special instructions or
Not
whatever?
really.
I find it fun.
I don't want anything coming between me and my food.
Okay.
I don't want any delay.
Less complication.
Yeah,
the
that's
better.
fine. I understand. I get it. I think sometimes that's fun, and sometimes they do it. Oftentimes they don't, because they also don't care, and they get paid minimum wage to do this job. So
True.
I don't, I feel bad when I do it, but sometimes
Not bad enough to stop.
I want someone to walk into my office and address me as Kyle the Video Lord. Like, is it that
So embarrassing.
Is it that hard?
It is pretty embarrassing.
That's fine. I don't care. I did it once. Okay?
No one would ever say it seriously too. They'd be like, Kyle the Video Lord?
Well, that's
like,
what
you're
I
never
wanted.
Gonna get
I wanted the sarcasm.
Kyle the Video Lord. Your
mean,
sandwich has arrived.
Samurai James coming out.
That's not even what I was trying to do, but
I liked it.
That was good.
So James, that's not.
it'll just segue into my problem.
You want to segue into your problem? I was gonna say your name is not actually your name, but you switched them.
My name is my name. But
Yeah.
it wasn't my name growing
I don't know
up.
what's happening.
Yeah.
My parents call me by my middle name.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Christopher. It's kind of frustrating.
Didn't they give you your name?
Yeah.
Why do they feel the need to
So
bypass
they
my
backed
son?
out.
So it was like my dad wanted a son named after him, and my mom did not like the name James, and she blames it on the epidural. She wanted it to be Christopher James. My dad's like, no, let's do James Christopher, and so that's how that happened.
So that's a good marriage.
Yeah. Oh, they're still together. They're doing great. I love my parents.
That is, but
Yeah.
just like every time she has to like sign something with your name, she's like, fucking James.
But in first grade, it was like an existential crisis for me. They're like, oh yeah, we don't have to write your full name, and I just wrote Christopher. And they're like, no, write your real name. I'm like, I did, and that was kind of heartbreaking.
See, and that's so interesting to me. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that happened to other dudes that I knew. Like, in school, they would go by their middle. Actually, I have a good friend. His name is actually William, but he goes by his middle name, which is Dylan. I've never asked him why. I should probably ask him why.
Well,
but, like,
William's just not a great name to begin with.
fair. But
That's
but
I mean, that's
but,
my
like,
middle name. My parents did the opposite. They're like, just give the kid a shitty middle name. Who cares?
It's just
Or
interesting that that's
blank.
You don't. Not everyone needs to have a middle name, guys. I
Kyle
promise.
blank Wertz.
Blank words. That sounds cool. It's
Blank
a tabula
words.
rasa.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
That's so interesting though, and like I feel like that only happens to guys. Like I don't know any women who go by their middle name.
Yeah. Or if they do it, it's like it's the first name and middle name,
Yeah.
and like a combination kind of thing, as you
Mary
see on
Jo.
Facebook.
Although
yeah.
I feel like
Mary
there's only
Lynn.
4 middle names that girls are allowed to get. It's like Anne, Elizabeth, or Marie.
or
It's just-
Lynn.
Yeah.
Lynn's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Names are weird, guys.
Yeah.
who
Names
cares?
are weird.
Anyway, your problem, Christopher.
Yeah.
Mine's microwaves. Since we're
Okay.
on the food thing.
Oh, do not talk shit about
Oh,
microwaves.
dude, I do not like them. They're perfectly safe. I want to get that out of the way. It's not
Yeah.
like, oh, they're dangerous or hazardous.
Did your parents when you were little, did they make you like not stand by a microwave while it was going?
No.
That's good. I know some kids were like that, where their parents would be like, you can't, if you put it in the microwave, you have to stay away from the microwave. It's like, maybe
that's-
you shouldn't have it in there if
Right?
you're so afraid of it.
So they work by, it's literally like tiny waves, microwaves. They're about,
Okay.
they have a 4.5 to
Whoa.
5 inch wavelength.
Whoa.
So they just
Learning.
get shot out of the side of the microwave and bounce around in the chamber. And then when they hit the food, it like makes the molecules in them vibrate. And it makes liquid vibrate faster
Just
than
like a dance.
solid.
Just like a dancing.
So that's why if you have like anything that's like liquid in the center, it's like magma inside. It's because the water heats up a lot faster then.
Okay.
But I don't like them because they just make the food bad. Like, there are things specifically for microwaves, but it's like, leftover pizza. If you put it in the toaster oven, which takes like 5 minutes longer, it's like crispy and great again. You put it in the microwave, it's a soggy, gross mess.
Make pizza great again.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you've never been to an Applebee's before, have you? They're all their main sous chef at the Applebee's his name is Chef Mike, and he's a good guy.
At every Applebee's, it's always Chef Mike.
Yeah, they only hire Chef Mike.
Dude, your resume is great. Could you legally change your name to Mike? We don't hire Daniels.
Well, never mind. That was a bad joke. It was supposed to be their sous chef is okay, cool.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, I'm like, I think Jess got it. I don't think Christopher got it.
No, he didn't.
It's okay. Anyways, I'm like,
dude, they had a commercial like defending themselves against that argument. Because, all their food is microwave.
Yeah.
But they're like, hey, look, we have an actual grill. Look at the steak cooking. It was just like, come on, guys.
They're really, every month they change some drink that's supposed to be like $1 or $2. Like, one month they had like Long Island iced teas for $1 or like margaritas. And I'm like, I don't want to go to Applebee's ever. They're trying to, as we discussed, they're trying to bring the millennials back. And we don't want to go there.
I don't have anything
Can we just
against.
ban the word millennial?
Yeah, that'd
terrible.
be cool.
I don't have anything against like chains on
Did you say
principle,
ghoul?
but It'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
That'd be
Cool. It's cool and good at the same time. That'd be
I'm
cool.
into it. I'm very into it. It's very cool.
I'm trying it. It's very cool.
Yeah.
I'm writing that down. That's fine.
I was just saying I don't have anything against chains in general. I'm not like, I only go to like small indie places, but a lot of things that happen when you become chains is you just like scrimp on quality for the bottom line.
Exactly.
So, like, the only one I can think of that doesn't do that right now is like the Whataburger place in Texas, where it's just like, we're only here because we can get our meat there without freezing it.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool.
I feel like Beast Spot around here does that too. They expand, but I think their quality's still really good.
Yeah, I guess I have franchise. I wouldn't really consider them like a chain yet.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So more like a national chain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I get you. So what's
so many of them are bad. Like Olive Garden's terrible, Applebee's is terrible, TGI Fridays is terrible.
Did you see that Olive Garden is making Italian nachos now?
What?
That's exactly my reaction and how everyone's reaction should be.
I mean, a little bit.
I mean,
I kind of want to try this.
I know. See,
Okay, so what's involved in Italian nachos?
I'm looking it up right now. I apologize. Okay. I didn't know we were going to discuss something of this nature. So I wanna grab these real quick.
Man, I just love our conversations about food. It's
we talk
so
about food
good.
all the time.
Food and video
Dude,
games.
Food is the great equalizer.
You know what you love. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's got to eat. Oh, I think that's
Who do you think
Rally's
you are?
right.
You won't get
You
far
gotta eat.
unless you eat.
Which so Taco Bell put out those nacho fries or whatever, which is just like like a little seasoned French fries with nacho cheese.
Okay. And
like Rally's called them out on it. They're like, "Hey, we've been doing this for a while now. You guys should try harder." Like they're like basically.
Does Taco Bell really need to innovate? Like, come on, man.
Right?
You're just Taco Bell. Like, we throw all of our ingredients in a tortilla and heat it up.
They could get rid of everything except their dollar menu.
Yeah, they could.
Honestly.
I do like a cheesy gordita. No, the Crunchwrap Supreme is like my splurge item.
Ooh, yeah, that one's good.
Yeah, that's like what, $3 whole?
Yeah, it is.
That's
man.
a big
So
splurge.
it's like I get 2 or 3 things off the dollar menu, and if I'm really hungry, splurge for the Crunchwrap Supreme. It's still only $6 for like a lot of food.
That's not
good.
that's
actually,
not bad.
There's a Taco Bell that opened up downtown, which is like the worst thing that ever happened to me, but also the best. So like sometimes.
Oh, I saw your Snap story or the Instagram story the one day about it.
Oh, it's rough. But like every once in a while, like if I'm having a really busy week, working late at work and stuff and don't have time to go to the grocery store, I'll go grocery shopping at Taco Bell. So I just go there and order like 5 cheesy bean and rice burritos. And I'm like, well, there's lunch for the week.
There you go. Hey, that's called meal prepping.
It is. It's also very, very hard on my insides.
I think one of my favorite things of Taco Bell is actually any of their potato dishes.
Yeah, they have a new, I can't remember what it's called, potato thing on their dollar menu that
The
I really
potato
enjoy.
soft taco or whatever.
It might just be that simple.
That
but
thing
it's
is
real good.
So
I haven't
their
tried it yet.
potatoes are great.
All right, I gotta get
They're
in
like
on that.
seasoned potatoes. I like the soft taco one that's like $1, and they also have like a loaded griller that's literally like a potato, cheese, and like bacon, and it's like hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Very-
Italian nachos
very
I
authentic
found.
Mexican.
Circle back.
They're called
What's on it?
Officially-
Let's try and make them.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Do you any guesses as to what an Italian nacho is from Olive
So,
Garden?
I'm
I
wondering
don't
if-
even see how like a nacho like tortilla chip fits into Italian
Is
cuisine.
Alfredo going to be the white sauce, like the cheese sauce on it? Is that how they're going to
No.
Oh.
Oh,
Damn, I thought that was going to be the hook.
I thought
I
that was
know.
a slam dunk there.
Yeah.
That was gonna be like that's like their queso. It's
Yeah.
Italian queso. It's just Alfredo. Oh
I
my
endorse
god!
that.
Officially, they're called loaded pasta chips, and they're
Okay.
made with fried lasagna noodles, layered with Italian cheeses and meat sauce, and topped with cherry peppers and Alfredo. And Alfredo sauce.
Ah,
So they
so you
do a
lied
meat
to
sauce
us.
and Alfredo. I'm sorry, I didn't read that far down in the paragraph.
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't blame you because you get to meat sauce and you're like, oh, there's no way Alfredo's going on
yeah,
here.
they're only $6.99, and I kind of there's a.
I'm not gonna lie, the garbage part of my brain is like, ooh.
Right?
It's like I'd try it. I bet the fried lasagna pieces, like acting as chips, works quite well.
Yeah, I'm into that.
It looks. I mean, here's a. I'll just pass this around. There's a picture of.
I just
a picture
thought,
of this, and it looks good. It looks like they're just pita chips. Like,
yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
I just thought of a new way to order at a fancy Italian restaurant. It's like, oh, would you like the red
wow.
sauce or the white sauce? Oh, make that bitch pink for me.
Make that bitch.
That looks really legit.
I
Yeah.
know, right? You
They-
can slide it. Yeah. All right. So let's go back to your.
Well, I don't know. My favorite pasta sauce at Trader Joe's, they have like a creamy tomato sauce,
Ooh.
and it's just like marinara and I think Alfredo in there too. It's like,
Hell yeah.
so yeah,
What's-
pink
what's
sauce,
that called?
man. That's where it's at.
Pink sauce.
I don't go to Trader Joe's very often.
I
so
don't
there's a-
remember. Something creamy. The word creamy's in there, and I'm always like, creamy.
Nice.
Anyways, why do you hate microwaves? Because they don't cook your food like you like. That's fine. I use the microwave once in a while. I use them for like breakfast potatoes a lot because I need to cook them. We make hashes. We poke holes in all the potatoes. Like we have mini baby potatoes, and you poke holes in it, and then you put it in the
Wow, you
microwave.
are just against children of all kinds.
I know. Oh God, that's so true. I like kids. I mean, kids aren't bad. They're cool.
But back to the potatoes.
Anyways, so you cook them in the microwave for a little bit. So it's got like, you turn it into like that baked potato texture.
But even that, breakfast potatoes, so much better if you make them in a skillet.
Yeah.
Well, here's the next thing. We put it in the skillet. We just have to, we want them we want them pre-cooked. At least that's how we make it.
Did you pull them
Oh,
out
so it doesn't
frozen?
take
Are
so
you
long.
defrosting them? Or are you actually like?
No. They're just from a bag that we leave out or what. Like just potatoes in a bag. So,
But so
I
they don't
like
take
them.
as long to cook.
They don't take as long to cook, which I like. I mean, it's already taking a while just to cook them in the we leave them in the microwave for like 8-10 minutes, depending on how thick they are, and you just cut them up afterwards, and they give a really nice crunchy crust because they're already kind of pre-cooked to it. So you can kind of put it on high, and you can kind of flash them like that. So that's what I recommend. But I don't usually use the microwave too much. I like I'll do the oven, especially for pizza, like. Doing the pizza stone in the oven and just doing that 10-minute. I can wait 10 minutes for some reheated. Obviously, it's not going to be as good as the first time, but
Or even just eat it cold. Like cold pizza is definitely superior to microwave pizza.
That's what I was
I
going to get
agree.
back to. I think any like cooked leftovers, for the most part, is just cold is better than microwave.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just don't use. I mean, that's a good use for your microwave and defrosting is, but just
yeah,
don't reheat your food in the microwave. It makes it taste not good.
exactly.
Bacteria be damned.
That's right. And
Well, if it's already cooked it and then you had it in the fridge, it shouldn't be a problem. Like, don't uncook food. Don't just like, oh man.
oh, we're gonna make this worse.
Yeah.
Do you two have any like takeout items that you eat the next day that's like just you only eat it really cold or
Chinese leftovers.
Yeah, that was mine. Something about cold lo mein noodles the next day
Yes.
and some General Tso's chicken, like dope.
General Tiso.
General T soap.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah, no, totally.
Dude, there are so
And I'm
many
weird
Chinese
about-
places around here that make terrible General Tso's. The
I
one
never
like
order it.
right next to your place. Oh,
Yep.
I like it a lot if you can do it well. Panda Wax is pretty good. You have
Okay.
to get it spicy though. And then there was another place called Chinatown I ordered online one night because I didn't want to talk to them. They're human, and I literally threw it away. Well, I don't know. I need to use the word literally, but I just got it, took one bite, and just threw it in the garbage.
That
like,
that's so
sucks.
cool.
sad.
I wasted $18.
You couldn't like just put a bunch of like sriracha on it or like
I mean, it was like, late Friday or Saturday night, and I had a few drinks, just didn't want to talk to a human. When it showed up, it was bad. I'm just like, I'm defeated. Like, I have lost this
I don't
night.
deserve any of this.
The general defeated you.
Yeah, he did. He was a good tactician.
Now
by removing all flavor from his dish.
Now I want Chinese food.
Yeah,
I
me too.
love Chinese food. I don't know what it is, besides the fact that it's amazing and it makes my heart stop slowly. So
No, it's
that's
good. I
fine.
want to learn to like cook it more. That Chinese 5-spice whatever, like it looks real good. I
Oh,
wanna
yeah.
make stuff with that.
We have Jason for Christmas, I think. He got a cookbook for one of the chefs on Chopped, like one of the judges or whatever, and he does like a bunch of like Asian dishes. So we've been going through like all the sauces, and I'm like,
Nice.
I want to put all the sauce on everything.
Yeah.
I don't like burgers,
They do
fries.
their
I don't give a
seasoning
shit.
well.
Yeah,
I
they.
like- yeah.
Oh my god, it's so good. Do you have anything else about microwaves that you don't like? They're heavy.
No, I mean like they just don't.
Do you have a
got
microwave at
something.
your house?
I
Yeah, we
got
have
something
one.
that I don't like about it.
All right,
Yeah, that's fine.
Like, okay, so we were talking about foods that you would not put in the microwave.
Mm-hmm.
Any meat, reheating meat
God, it
in a
makes-
microwave makes
Ooh.
it taste like gross.
It's also like makes it chewy as
Yeah.
hell. It's like, oh man, my jaw muscles are feeling kind of weak. I better microwave
I,
some
be-
meat.
I better get some reps in. I
Yeah.
better microwave this steak real quick.
Don't even swallow.
Ew.
Just chew it for a minute. And,
Yep, and just I got all the good
Got
flavor
that
out of
mouth
it.
reps. Yeah.
Oh, gross! Now I don't want to. No, I will say one of the best things we ever do with our microwave is take out the beeper. Oh boy, oh boy, was that the best thing we've ever done, and probably one of the more dangerous things.
I don't even know how to do
Yeah,
that.
Well, a couple YouTube videos, and you figure
that's
out
fair
it's
enough.
of
just
course.
it's just a little beeper, and you take out the back, and you just rip it out, and man, gotta tell you, it's awesome.
And now
It's-
your microwave actually is unsafe to stand in front of.
That is true. Yeah, no. At this point, I think it's just slowly leaking problems at us. So that's fine. I'm cool with it. At least I don't get to hear the
I looked
dumb
it up
beep all
because
the
of the
time.
wavelength. It's in the metal cage, and that little screen is enough where a microwave can't fit through. But even if it did, it like loses energy so quickly that like even if it was gone, unless you have your face pressed against the glass, you're pretty safe.
I mean, how else are you
Kyle.
gonna watch your food cook
yeah.
if you don't put your
Well,
face
that's why
up
you leave
against
the
the
metal
glass?
screen on.
Well, yeah, obviously. Did you guys hear about that UK kid who got trapped, his head trapped in a microwave?
No.
Oh my god. So
They have devices where they can't run with the door open. Like
So-
his head got trapped in a microwave. I'm presuming it didn't get cooked.
okay,
Yeah,
so
it
this
probably
is
wouldn't be a story if it
it,
didn't.
it
though.
needs a little more context, I guess. So basically, what it was is a YouTube prankster. So he should have, yeah. Anyways,
so fake.
yeah, so fake. But so they put a bag on his head, and the idea was that they were gonna make like a mold of his head, and they were gonna use the microwave. They took the door off, and they put his head in there, and they were gonna put like whatever it is they use to like get a mold.
Plaster or something.
Yeah, whatever. And they put a bag around his head so they wouldn't get in his eyes or whatever. Which already at first,
Okay,
dead.
like-
You should be dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say before even putting your head in the microwave, maybe don't put a bag over your head. Just a thought.
So-
Oh, we filled it with air first.
I know. Yeah, it held it in. So since they're all YouTube pranksters, they decided instead of use the plaster, they were gonna use quick drying cement. And he couldn't get out of
So it's either
the
fake
microwave.
or people committed a murder.
yeah.
And they found a way to get like an air tube in there, and they had to call the police and the fire department, and they had to cut the microwave out, and it took like 3 hours, I guess. Yeah, and they waited almost an hour before they called the police.
Of course they did.
Yeah, because they were like, we don't know what to do because we're dumb kids. We're YouTube pranksters.
Is this
Those
kid
hilarious-
alive?
He is alive.
Okay.
He is alive.
Does he deserve to be?
Do any YouTube pranksters really deserve to be alive, Jess?
Oh,
No comment.
man.
That's fine. It's okay. Sorry, that was fine. Whatever.
Don't
guys.
put me on the spot.
I'm sorry.
Don't make me a murderer.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. So
But
yeah,
no.
that's what that was. Something about I don't want to ever put my head in a microwave. No, thank you.
That's good.
That's probably
That's a good instinct. You should go
what
with
I'm- that's my learning from this episode is don't put your head in the microwave.
Please let us know if your opinion on that ever changes.
Yeah, I'll set on a mass text like, hey guys, I got this great
I
idea.
changed
for
my
Friday."
mind.
I changed
Guess
my
where this
mind.
boy's head is going.
And I just take one picture. Guess where I'm at right now?
Oh,
Still
God.
in my house, but please come over.
Don't worry, there's no beeper in here.
You can't.
It didn't
Look,
stop.
it changes the game. All right, you guys want to do a wiki how?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So the wiki how that I have chosen for this episode is how to have fun while cleaning your room.
I did not expect this one. We have an illustrator on, and there were a
Yeah,
few
I was
about
gonna
drawing.
say,
Yeah.
how did you choose this one? Because originally you told me you were going to look for an art related one, and then you sent me this, and
I
I was like,
did.
is this a really massive subtweet of my life?
No,
Oh,
so
God, work is calling.
no problem. We'll give it a quick pause. So the reason I had a couple in mind, and like looking at them, I'm like, these aren't super funny. They make me feel bad over time. They're like,
Oh, yeah.
They're like, one was like, my teacher gave me a really bad grade on my drawing. Should I just give up? And I'm
Aw.
like, oh, I don't want to.
Okay, yeah, that's legitimately kind of
So
sad.
like, I have like, I'll send you the ones I was gonna, like some of them, and they're all like how to look at art, and people are like, well, like how do I know if this art is good or bad? I'm like, that's not funny.
Hint,
It's
use your
just-
eyeballs.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like
Yeah.
I like this one. That's why I try to go outlandish as much as possible.
Totally
It's either
fair.
gonna be this or like how to use a samurai sword.
Oh, God. But you didn't choose that because we all already know.
I mean, we're all very very aware of how to use a samurai sword.
So that just would have been
effectively.
very boring for us.
Yeah, because we're like, you just do it. You learn the path of the samurai.
Duh.
I don't know what else to tell you.
Hello.
It's pretty easy.
You float like a butterfly,
Yeah,
you know?
sting like a bee.
Very easy.
Yeah, we all just like watch.
Sometimes you kill Bill, I don't know.
you Kill Bill in the volume 2, of course. But
Yeah.
I read this article yesterday about Kill Bill and how Quentin Tarantino made Uma Thurman drive a car that she wasn't comfortable with, and she crashed the car because she didn't know how to drive apparently,
Oh.
and she has a bunch of injuries because of it. And I
Yikes.
don't know the accuracy of that, but that was something that I read yesterday. It made me feel really bad.
That's crazy. Wait, so are you telling me that Quentin Tarantino is a jerk?
Yeah, that's so weird.
Never would have pegged it.
No, not at all. He's got all the nope.
That's terrible, though.
I know. It's that makes me feel bad. So I haven't heard anything since about it. Nothing's like super blown up yet. So we'll see what happens. But it's
Yet another entry in the book of Men Are Terrible.
I know. It's just like, man, I hate. It always makes me feel bad when that stuff happens. Because one, it shouldn't happen in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
But two, and I'm like, man, I like looked up to you, and I thought you were super cool.
Yeah.
Like I had I really like Mario Batali. Let me rephrase that. I used to really like Mario Batali.
Oh, no, him
he
too?
was like my go-to chef boy. I'm like, cool. I'm like, you cook really good stuff. You're funny. You don't give a shit. It's awesome. You don't have style, and I love it. And
Yeah.
I'm like, great. And then they came out with a bunch of problems,
I
and
didn't
I'm like,
hear about him. Yeah, it's rough. And it's like, I mean, I guess, of course, you don't actually know the celebrities that you look up to, but it's like emotionally devastating to be
Yeah.
like, oh, you're terrible.
I'm like the one that's, if it does, I don't think it'll happen. But if like Alton Brown gets a thing, I think I will lose my existence.
He kind of like wears his abrasiveness on the outside, though, right?
He does.
Like, I don't feel like he has any like hidden
No,
angry
hope-
depths. I feel
God,
like he just
hope
gets it
not.
out there.
Do you follow him on Instagram, by the way?
I don't.
Okay.
Should I?
Yes. He has 2 cats named Stir Fry and Shrimp Toast.
Yes.
And they are adorable. And he brings them to set sometimes and stuff like that. I'm like,
Oh, that's awesome.
I like him a lot.
Oh,
so,
I'm so into that.
But yeah, they have 2 cats. They're all little cats, and they do little cat stuff.
Little
They're just
kitties.
little cat stuff. I can't help it.
Yeah, I think my number one, I would be devastated if anything came out about Patrick Stewart.
Yes.
He's like space
He's
dad.
he's so pure.
Yeah.
He's very pure.
So if he ever got outed as a bad person, I would never trust anyone ever again.
No, it's just like I feel like you would have to stay inside.
Yep.
You had to be Jews.
Yeah,
inside
I'd just
the
be
whole
Jew.
time. That's right.
Never making it so.
I apologize for being unprofessional.
It's all good. No, you have.
Actually, weren't you too professional?
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna do the Q&A for how to clean your room, how to have fun while cleaning your room. We were discussing that. I didn't use any of the drawing ones. I didn't think they were super funny.
No.
And apparently they were depressing.
And there, some of the questions were like real sad. I don't know if you read into them, but
I did not read into them.
There was like a couple of them that were like, my teacher gave me a bad grade. Should I just quit? Like, how do you, like, and a lot of them were like instructional, like, one was like, how do I draw a head? How do I draw a hand? I'm like, these aren't great. Yeah, and I'm like, no. So how to have fun while cleaning your room? Question, when's the last time you guys cleaned your room?
Well, I'm adult, so I have an entire apartment.
Clean your apartment.
I have multiple rooms.
Cleaned your apartment.
Okay, the answer to that is not recently enough.
That's fine. Yeah, mine isn't either. So I
The
picked
other
up a
thing
little
I basically clean is, and honestly, if I'm honest, my girlfriend does it more than me, but I clean the kitchen after I destroy it with one of my projects.
That's
Yep.
I understand.
Yeah, I keep the kitchen clean, and I scoop the litter box, and then I figure everything else is fine.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah.
fine. You gotta
There
do.
was
You
dirt
gotta
somewhere
do
the
you.
cat would probably get it, right?
That's
Exactly.
right.
You know,
That's what
she'd just
cats
roll
do.
around, pick it up in her fur. We're good.
So the first question in the Q&A section: would it be fun to hang a basket on the wall and shoot my clothes into it? Do you think this is a
would
fun
not
activity?
Work.
Do you think?
We're talking about this realistically.
Yeah,
Even
like
if
a
you
full basket, like a
if you
clothing basket.
Put it into a ball and you throw it. Most of the time, your clothes are just gonna get stuck on the hoop, and they gotta walk over and put them in your laundry basket anyway.
First
is
of all,
true.
how are you even hanging this basket up?
So you need to put holes in a wall, and that's already.
People hang
Okay.
paintings and clocks and calendars.
Yeah,
and
but
stuff.
this also has to, like, I'm assuming one of these is a lot less in weight than a basket full of clothes on a wall.
Yeah.
Oh, I
so-
assume the clothes were on the ground and the hoop was just up.
No, here's the thing.
Well, unless you're like
specifically
destroying your laundry basket.
he says specifically hang a basket. He doesn't say put a hole in the basket. He just says hang a basket.
I thought he meant like a basketball hoop, but I guess I totally misunderstood.
That's
this.
fine. I'm like,
Yeah.
how, like,
Was there
how,
something like that in a Three Ninjas movie?
Are you referencing Three Ninjas right now?
Dude,
Hell
it's
yes.
been so
Wow.
long, but I kind of remember the room being like elaborate and something with a basketball hoop.
And that one kid like ate a bunch of food and like would throw it in the
Tum Tum.
Yeah, Tum Tum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, those movies are great.
Sorry.
I think I think I own one of those. I think I own maybe the one where they go to the amusement park with Hulk Hogan.
Dude, I don't.
What?
I just remember there's Three Ninjas.
You don't
and
remember
Three
that? The
Ninjas Kick
villain?
Back.
I've never seen these movies.
You never seen?
I apologize.
Oh boy, we need to do another movie night sometime soon.
Yes,
And we
please.
watch Three Ninjas.
In.
Think of just like
It's gotta be better than The Room.
You know how you you know how you just like karate. You know how karate's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Think of just like a bunch of kids doing karate for like a
Again,
movie. I
Kyle.
know it
Again
sucks.
with the kids.
Look, I can't. Sometimes it happens. What are you gonna do?
No, that sounds awesome.
It's. I mean, it's their movie. As kids, I liked them because you're like, man, I
have
was
not
in karate.
seen them since I was age appropriate for them, and I remembered really loving them.
I know.
I wonder what 30-year-old me would think.
Oh
of
my
them.
god, I'm
Come to our
excited.
movie night, find out.
I know we're gonna do a There's like 5 of them.
Holy
there is a
shit.
bunch of movies, and Hulk Hogan's in one of them. He's a villain. It's great.
That's amazing. And then we have to eat cold Chinese food while we watch them.
Exactly.
We will order the Chinese food, put it in the
A day-
freezer
a day
until
of-
it's cold.
Hey, you gotta be committed.
Yeah.
How do I figure out where to start if my room is very messy?
Burn it down.
Burn. So fire is good.
Yep.
I always like just throwing everything under the bed at once. So just like whatever's closest to your bed, just throw it under the bed.
Yeah,
I
time-honored
don't-
tradition.
Yeah, obviously.
Closets are
Closet's good. Or just if you have a rug, if you're from like an 80s cartoon,
Oh, what?
a rug.
You hide it under the rug and you push it all under the closet, and then
Yeah.
when mom comes upstairs, oh no, the closet door burst open.
And no, she like tries to get in the room, and you're like pushing the
You're
closet
just up
doors
against the
back.
closet
You're like,
door.
no, mom, I'm
She's
just
really
fine.
impressed, like, wow, this room looks great. You
Oh
did
my
a
God.
good job. Whoa! And all the clothes come out like
Whoa.
a tidal wave, and she's up to her neck in old sweaty t-shirts.
And then she says you're grounded for a week, and then cut to commercial. It's pretty good. What if you feel tired and you have already eaten?
Wait, what? What does this have to do with anything?
That's exactly how that's written.
You took a nap. I mean,
First off,
what's happening?
I don't think I've ever eaten someone and was like, all right.
I don't think I've ever eaten someone. And
Oh,
I'm
no.
like, Kyle the cannibal coming
I
out.
hope you're more certain than that.
I have never eaten something and then felt like I can just like now I have all this great energy. I'm
God, I
gonna.
should have let him finish that sentence.
I know. Oh god.
I've never eaten someone and been like, man, I have all this great energy. Normally, I just get lethargic.
I just feel tired. I bet you're tired though.
I'm so tired.
I don't know. I guess take a nap is good.
I don't understand the context of this question.
I mean, I'll read it again if that helps.
It just reminds me of like video game logic. It's like your energy meter's low, so eat a well-done steak. Like
it's like
yeah.
That's not how that works in real
Eat
life.
an entire turkey.
Yeah, I like Tekken does that, where it's like that's like a health and like with their mini games, like it's literally a full chicken. You're like, okay, cool.
Yeah, Castlevania back in the day, you were looking for those like wall turkeys. Like,
Oh yeah,
so-
those
Oh,
can't
that's
be
right.
good. Those got to be soggy.
They looked cooked well.
They did. How can I clean my room without getting overwhelmed?
I mean, again, burn
How big
it
is
down.
your damn room?
I don't know, like how? Yeah, these bunch of rich kids on the internet hanging out.
With the butler's day off, like, okay.
Thurgood is off today. I need to clean my room.
For his wife's death. Oh, what
Oh.
a lazy slacker. We should
Oh.
buy her a new one.
Oh,
Oh.
shit, poor Thurgood.
They're good.
Is it possible for me to have fun even if I don't like cleaning?
No.
No. If you don't, you're the devil. This person, so also like they have answers for all of these because
Oh, God.
people get paid to answer these questions. They have to. Yes, you can still have fun cleaning your room even if you don't like it. Try pairing cleaning with something you do enjoy, like listening to music or talking on the phone with friends. Never ever call me and clean at the same time. I want your undivided attention.
I'm doing that, like, as soon as the show's over, I'm going home, and I'm calling you and cleaning my room.
This whole thing has just reminded me of like 80s and 90s.
I know,
like, for
right?
some
I
reason.
love
It's
it.
Like, I picture a big like cordless phone and
You're doing that and you're vacuuming at the same time. How can you get motivated? How can you get motivated to start with?
that's not a sentence.
I know.
Those are words I recognize.
I guess eat something.
This is probably my favorite one. Why do you need to clean? You don't. I mean,
Wow.
technically. I mean,
The fair question.
at the end of the day, why?
Dark is the response like, yeah, you don't actually need to do anything except
Yeah, why
die.
do you need
Everything
to
else
clean?
is optional.
Well, I guess here's a question: do you normally make your bed every day?
No.
No, right?
no.
That was just like a thing you did as a child.
Well,
I don't think I did that even as a
thing
child.
I was supposed to do is job.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't. Sometimes you just don't. You don't need to clean it. You don't need. It's gonna get messy again.
Well, okay, so people say, like, that's a start to a good day, like, make your bed, then there's at least one thing done, and you feel like you've accomplished something, and I'm
There's
like...
a book written about that by that Navy SEAL, I think.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
called Make Your Bed. Yeah.
But see, I get
It's a very
so
short
much
book.
more... I get so much more satisfaction from not making my bed,
Yeah.
like, just walk away from it and be like,
my
you,
my
I'm-
thing in the morning
I'm
is
30,
The
I can do what I
unmade
want.
bed looks
Exactly.
more inviting. It's just like, I
Yeah.
want to crawl into that spot I made because that's... like,
Exactly.
exactly that little cocoon. My thing in the morning that my accomplishment is like making a cup of coffee. I did it. I don't care about making a bed. Who cares? I'm gonna mess it up anyways. Wrap in them covers and just pass out for a while. How do I clean my bed in a fun way? I have an answer for this one actually.
Okay.
So when you put the covers on your bed and it's like the sheet that's on the bed itself, you can try your hardest to jump and try to grab it at the same time and like loop it around. That's super fun when I was a
So
kid.
that's making a bed, though. What is cleaning a bed?
yeah, I was
That
wondering
is true.
the
I
same
try
thing.
to try to gloss over that one. How do you clean your bed? I don't
In what manner is your bed dirty?
Does it get
know.
dusty? Should you? I've seen
there, like, a bunch of
in
crumbs?
works of fiction, people with mattresses outside and they're hitting them with like a big wooden thing,
Oh,
and dust
yeah,
is
yeah.
coming out.
I don't like a vacuum. I guess can you vacuum a bed?
I guess so.
Okay. Answer is it?
Why?
I don't know.
Just why?
I heard new mattresses. A lot of them are made so you can't even flip them over, so you don't get the droopy spot. They only work
Oh.
one way, so then you have to buy new beds more frequently.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
How should I organize my clothes? I don't have an organization system
By
for my
color.
clothes. By color.
It's a gradient whenever you open
Shirts versus pants is a good
Yeah,
start.
shirts versus pants.
Face off.
There's a battle. What if there are people in my house that want to play with me and I am getting distracted by them?
it. Love this question.
I guess you can like. I guess you
Play
can like
with
ask them.
Human
to help.
interaction is so much more important than organizing your clothing.
That is true. Like, I just don't. Sometimes you just need to take a break. You need to. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. It's something that I've heard my whole entire life, and now I work
I
more.
never met Jack. So
I never,
we're good.
and I think Jack is dead.
Yeah.
So, and that's fine. What if I don't have any music? Sing to yourself. Open the window and hear the birds.
Oh, that's a very sweet suggestion.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think we'll probably end on this question. Is pretending to be an adventurer defeating evil clutter good and fun?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Holy crap, yes.
This person's just like holding a hanger and just like stabbing evil clutter, I guess. I don't know.
Feel like a duster, and he's like, I have to remove the miasma. Like, I don't know.
Jesus. Oh God. Well,
Yeah.
that was
Clearly,
we all-
that WikiHow was written before the advent of podcasts and
Yeah, podcasts
Netflix.
and audiobooks, man.
Yeah.
that'll change. Yeah, I rarely listen to music now. It's very rare. Once in a while, I
Same.
need to get like psyched about something. I'll listen to music, but it's mostly podcasts. I like hearing people talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like a dog that you like leave the radio on when you leave the house. I don't know why that's a thing.
Honestly,
why is that a thing?
It's a social thing, so they don't feel lonely.
But they can't find the people. I feel like as a dog, I've been like, where are all these people who are talking? I feel like that would make me go crazy.
Come home and the radio would be chewed to pieces. It's like,
Yeah.
I couldn't get the people out. I'm
I couldn't.
sorry.
They died. They stopped talking.
Yeah.
Like my grandparents do that. I'm like, I don't understand what. Like, does it keep them at ease? I don't know why that turned into like a thing.
My buddy used to have his dog watch the History Channel, so I bet that dog knew more about Hitler than any other golden retriever.
He started saluting. You're like, this has gotta be done.
Oh no, he's a golden retriever. He is blonde.
He's the perfect specimen. We do put on the TV for my girlfriend's cat once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put on specific YouTube videos that are geared towards cats, which are super cool. They're not cool, but they
Like,
they
have you ever like come down and seen the cat actively engaged in watching it out of curiosity?
yeah.
So it'll be like sitting there looking at the screen like this is.
She does that. She does it. So like the coffee table over there. This is only for you guys. With the coffee, she sits at that corner.
Now imagine
and
a
can
room that has a
perfectly
coffee
see.
table.
Yeah, right.
That's really
Imagine a room with a
cute.
coffee table. Yeah. So she'll like when there's like birds and stuff like that, and then like these YouTube videos will just have it's like they just put a camera down like in a park and they put some like bird seed by it.
Mm-hmm.
And just let it run for like 2 hours. So like birds come by and squirrels come by and like the cat is so ingrained and she
Yeah.
just like. Wow, she's so excited. And I'm
My
like,
grandparents had the same. Well, they didn't have.
You did that.
YouTube.
You did that with your grandparents?
No. Well, actually, sort of.
Yeah,
So,
there's YouTube channels specifically for grandparents.
well, no, actually,
Yeah.
the thing. Okay, so my grandparents
Logan
had
Paul,
a cat, and they had a
definitely.
DVD that was like a DVD for cats, same concept.
Yeah.
So they would put it on for their cat, and then like every time that you'd come back into the room, like the cat would either be sitting there or have wandered away, and my grandparents would just be sitting there like dead asleep. So it was kind of their
It's a
lullaby
weird
DVD.
choice of adjective for your
Yeah,
grandparents. to describe sleep.
dead asleep.
Very asleep.
Yeah.
forever asleep. Well, Jess, let's talk about what you got going on for your
Nothing.
life. What are you up to? You got any cool projects coming up or anything?
Nothing that I'm ready to plug yet.
Okay.
Working on secret projects.
Yeah,
with
working on
Stoops, but-
secret. Ooh,
Yeah.
I've heard a thing or two about these projects.
Oh yeah, shut your mouth.
I will. I'll be quiet. I promise. What about? I see you post a lot on Twitter and stuff like that. Did you do like some drawing thing recently?
Oh yeah, it was Hourly Comics Day a couple days ago.
Okay. What is that?
It's just a thing that people do. It's I think it's every February 1st, which I missed it. I was busy on February 1st, so I did it February 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea is just that every hour that you're awake, you just draw a quick little hourly comic. It can be
Awesome.
anything. It can be autobiographical. It can be
Every
just
hour you're awake.
Yep. And it's not like
Why did you just cock your head back?
Well, I was just like, shit. That like, how long does it take you to draw a comic? That just seems like, oh, I'm drawing comics every waking moment of my life.
well, and it's not
Yeah.
supposed to be like a super like good comic. Like a lot of them are just like scribbly little like
You,
two panel
you
things.
made one about dough. I like that one.
Yep,
That
yep.
was fun.
Oh yeah, because I recently rediscovered how easy it is to make pizza dough. So
Hell yeah.
yeah. That's
Put that in the microwave. Let that cure.
never,
Let
never.
that cure.
Let it prove.
Let it prove.
It's a good bake.
It proved that is a good bake. He doesn't sound like I'm bad at impressions, guys.
Mine always comes off a little Scottish. It's just like, it's underproved, you
It's
idiot.
underproved. Like, damn it, Paul. Damn it, Paul. You're just trying your best. Oh, I want that show to come back so bad.
I know.
I think
Mary
it's.
Berry's, I just saw is going to be the host on another cooking show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The judge, but
Ooh,
it's like more universal, not just baking.
that's awesome.
I would watch that.
Yeah, I'll definitely look that one up because I know the new one has Noel Fielding from Mighty Boosh. He's like one of the judges. I'm like, wow, you guys. I mean, I like him, but I'm like, I just want my Mary Berry back.
I know.
They really were good together.
They were
the way
great.
that Mary Berry could like give Paul Hollywood shit.
Oh,
was
yeah.
just
Is like
so perfect.
my favorite, and I'll always recommend if you guys have the time to watch any of the master classes that they do because they break down everything they do challenge wise.
Mary Berry has a much dirtier sense of humor than you would suggest.
Oh yeah, in the master class, she makes a bunch of sex jokes
Yeah.
and just makes fun of Paul the whole time.
I have to watch this.
She's like, "You're not like the one time he's like kneading dough, and she's like, "You're not doing this right, Paul. Give me this. Go do this over here." And she's like, "Fucking work." It was great. She's wonderful. James, what do you recommend this week? What do you got?
I'm just enjoying Monster Hunter.
So
That's
Monster
a
Hunter
fun
World,
game,
that's on the PS4 and
I'm playing on
Xbox?
the PS4. I think it's on the Xbone.
Okay,
as well.
I know it's on the PC. They're not coming out till fall, but
Yeah.
okay, that's cool. For me,
What you got going on, Kyle?
I got a show coming up.
Yeah, I should probably set him up for that, shouldn't I? I never thought to.
It's
Yeah.
all good. It's fine. I have a show coming up on February 18th. I'm opening up for Turquoise Jeep at the Grog Shop. I'll have our lucky third pedal, P Stoops, with us. Also, check out my other podcast with P Stoops called ASAP Raps. Jess did the cover art for it, and
It has very good cover art.
it is super good cover art. it is wonderful. So yeah, we do that. It's a bi-weekly podcast where we write raps really, really fast. We just recorded our first rap episode. We're writing the actual raps, and it's about Hoda from the Today Show and her gloves because that was her most recent tweet. Anything else? You can
How
find
do you
me.
pick the tweet.
So what we do is we see who's on the cover of People magazine and we find their most recent tweet that isn't like an advertisement or whatever. And we also avoid anyone political and we avoid any murder when we're finding out that we probably should have picked a different magazine because like
That's all it
the
is.
last 3 weeks has been like murder or like that one family that held 12 kids.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, the Turpin fan. I forget what their name is, but we're like, man, we probably should have picked a nicer magazine because it's a lot of murder. So we had to go back a couple weeks to find Hoda. But yeah, she did a post about gloves and not having the same gloves. Just a picture of two different gloves on. And we had to write a whole rap song kind of based off that. So
Sounds riveting.
it's fun. But yeah, you can find me out all my other stuff at Mayor Wertz all across the internet. So yeah, that's about it for me. As always, folks, this has been the Plucking Petals podcast with James and Kyle. And as always, I'm Kyle.
And I'm political and murder.
Have a good day.